The gentleman took a picture and it says no filming or photography while on site. So why did he take a picture? And his answer was, because it's a work phone. I know it's not your fault, but they're putting you on the spot now because you're at the gate. So they need to get them. Excuse me! Excuse me. Could you just ask the security manager or the site manager to come down? It's just a simple, reasonable request. This gentleman took a photograph, and because he's working, GDPR, I need to know where to get a copy, sir. Hello? You can't ignore this. I need one of you three to be respondent to me now, because this is getting silly. What are you saying?
Google main event security. It's on
Google gate event security.
Main event.
Main event security. I can't hear what you're saying. Could you just ask for the site manager to come down on your radio? Brilliant, thank you. You know, I thought you was just leaving me hanging. Can I just come on to here? Keep it still. Can I just, in fact, I'll video it. Then I don't need to touch it. Just turn it over.
Put it there.
It'll blow away, don't let go. Oh, it's upside down.
Email those, they'll give you any questions you may have. They'll answer them for you.
Excuse me, has he got the picky thing? Because it's on the floor, it's litter now. I didn't want to touch it because it's a COVID site. You understand? If you're going to live by them rules, you've got to play by them. I can see that you don't want to touch it either, so you wouldn't expect me to touch it, would you? So right, I'm here at Carbrook. Got some unfinished business here. I want to do a follow-up on what's happening in the progressive status of this site. Last time I came, there was terrace fencing everywhere. Not many people inside. People not wearing masks. And some kind of blanket, black cloth over the fencing. Tried to stop you filming inside, as they say. So I'm just wondering what it's like today, quite a few months later. So there's not many people in here, just for reference. It seems to have changed a little bit. So this is the UK government entrance, and it says, "Thank you for coming to get tested today, funded by the UK government." So this is the NHS Test and Trace. And this is what's happening today. And not a lot. A bit like last time, really. So just walk across. So this security is called Main Event Security. They're looking after the place today. And it's not far from Meadowhall Shopping Centre. There's a man inside there taking pictures on his mobile phone. And I'm not sure why he's doing that. Excuse me, could you just ask the gentleman why is he taking my photograph? I've seen him taking my photograph.
Well,
Hello there, sir.
You already took us. Do you ask her why you ask any question before taking it?
Yeah.
You don't take us, you don't ask us. You just take a picture of us.
Yeah, the reason why I've come across this site again is because I've been here in the past and I wanted to do a follow-up story to find out what's happening today. And obviously this gentleman I've observed taking my image. I just wondered why he took my image. Could you just ask him why? Sorry?
I can't. I'm sorry.
I'll ask him myself then. Hello there. Excuse me. Can I just ask you, why did you take my photograph? Just a curious question. I'm trying to, but he's not listening. Excuse me. I'm not sure if the gentleman's deaf. Is the gentleman deaf?
Maybe.
Maybe. Could you just ask him if he could just come to the window, please? Could you just ask the gentleman to come to the window? Sorry? Is there a supervisor? Can I speak to your supervisor on site, please? Have you got site manager, site supervisor? Excuse me? Excuse me? It said you might be a bit deaf. Okay, I'll take it for granted he's a bit deaf. Do you have a radio on you? Have you got a radio? Could you just ask the site manager to come down a second? Because this gentleman here is taking a photograph and I just want to know where to get a copy. So I'll just wait for the response now. I think she knows what I'm talking about. So the gentleman, obviously, I don't mind him taking my photograph. I just want to get a copy of it. But without knowing where to get a copy from, because today is another day, it might be different people than last time. You know. Excuse me, could you just ask the security manager or the site manager to come down? It's just a simple, reasonable request. This gentleman took a photograph, and because he's working, GDPR, I need to know where to get a copy, sir. Hello? You can't ignore this. I need one of you three to be respondent to me now, because this is getting silly. Could you ask the site manager to come down, please? Right, I'll give him a few more seconds, see what happens. I just want to see the site manager. This is just getting silly now. Well, what can I say? So this is the Carbrook COVID testing site. They're ignorant. That's all I can say. This is not good enough. I'm going to have to make a complaint if you don't reason with me, because I've been reasonable with yourself. And the reason why I'm shouting is because you're so far away. I do believe you can hear me, and I don't want to make a complaint. You're an SIA operative, aren't you?
What?
Yeah, you are. So I would like you now to do your job and inform the manager that there's somebody at the gate who needs to speak to the manager or an assistant, your supervisor. Ignoring a member of the public while an SIA operative is not very helpful here. And I don't want to make a complaint against yourself. I just want you to do your job. Will you please ask for the manager? I know it's not your fault, but they're putting you on the spot now because you're at the gate. So they need to get them. Excuse me! It's like people just popping their heads around the corner. So this is your customer service for you at the COVID site at Carbrook. And this gentleman, are you SIA? I think he's deaf. Yeah, he did say he was a bit deaf. Excuse me? Can you just ask the manager to come here 1 second, please? Well, this is strange behaviour. I mean, some people might say this behaviour is strange, but this is a public service. Yeah, everybody's just watching from a distance. Obviously, making fun. And this gentleman in here is not being very professional. And neither is the man on the gate. And neither is the lady. I must say, this is very odd. Did you ask him? Yeah, sorry.
You need a copy.
Oh, what, sorry?
You said you need a copy
Yeah.
of the picture he took.
Yeah, that's correct.
Okay, just stand this side, please.
Great stuff.
Alright, so are you going to give me the details or what?
Yeah, can I have a copy of the picture, sir? Obviously the one that you took. Is he deaf?
Just wait, he'll respond to you. He's not there.
Right, I think what we need to do, because everybody's being ignorant, I can see you trying, obviously.
We'll sort you out, don't worry.
All right, fair enough. I'll give you the opportunity. I thought I'd already given the opportunity, like, but...
Where do you want it sending?
Well, what I would like is the details first to make a complaint, and second, where I can get a copy of the picture.
Huh? Where do you want the picture sending? That's what he's asking.
Yeah, well, unfortunately, he lost my respect when he chose to ignore me. So I need to know where to make a complaint and where to get a copy of the picture. He's not being very helpful, really, and he hasn't been from the start. So, obviously, what's he up to now? I don't know what he's playing at. It's not your fault what he does. Everybody's responsible for their own actions. Sorry? Sorry? I can't hear him. What's he saying? Can I come to you? What's the main event? Who? What's the telephone number? Where do I search? Sorry? What's he saying? I can't hear him. Main event? It's not an event. I can't hear him. Have you got a manager? Have you got a manager? I can't hear you. Yeah? Oh, right, okay. Right. Shall we start again? Let's start again, eh?
Yeah.
Right. When I approached, you saw me video recording. I don't mind that. It's a public space.
Yep.
You've taken a photograph on
it's a
premises.
work phone.
Can I just say, you've taken a photograph on premises where it says no photography allowed.
It's a work phone.
It's a what, sorry?
It's a work phone.
It's a work phone. What are you intending to do with that image?
I'm going to send it to you.
But I didn't really want an image of me today. It's only because I saw you taking it that I'm asking.
I can send it to you.
I can't.
Details.
Sorry?
The details to send the picture to you.
Well, I think you're acting a little bit sinister, actually, because I want details of where to complain.
Yeah, I've told you. It's online. Google main event.
There's a car going past, sorry.
Google main event security.
What?
Google main event security.
Could you just take your mask down a second? What are you saying?
Google main event security. It's on
Google gay event security.
Main event.
Main event security. I can't hear what you're saying.
You just heard.
You've got a photograph, right? I just want to know where to get a copy.
Yeah,
I want to speak to your supervisor or the site manager.
Yeah,
Now you're the security. Please pass the message on to the site manager.
Yes, Google. Just Google the
I
number.
can't hear you.
Google the number.
That's not very helpful, is it?
It is. So it's a number where you can phone up. Get in touch.
Excuse me, miss. Sorry, could you just ask for the site manager to come down on your radio? He's taken a photograph and I want to know where to get a copy and I want to make a complaint. I just need to speak to the site manager.
The site manager will be coming very soon, don't worry.
Sorry?
This guy's
Every time I come here, there's a problem. I'm trying to help you, you know. I don't think your colleagues are helping you because you haven't got the radio. And I understand you've got to work on this gate. There's a lady waving. No, she's not waving at me, she's waving at the car. Excuse me, I need to speak to the site manager. These three are ignoring me. This isn't looking good, you know. You can't treat people like this. You're a public service. Hello, sir. I just need to speak to the site manager. These three are ignoring me.
Back, please?
This gentleman in the cabin is taking a photograph. I don't mind. Is there a manager of it? Is this the manager? Are you the manager, sir? Well, he's another ignorant person who works for the NHS, perhaps. What I'm going to do, I'm going to leave now because I do believe I'm wasting my time here. And I don't hold you responsible, just want you to know that. This lady, I don't hold her responsible because you're only being told what to do. So, could you just repeat for me? I need to Google online to search for event.
Ask him. Just stand there and you ask him, he will reply to you.
Sorry?
Stand there, ask him.
Oh, yeah, okay. All right, thank you. Did he say you were going to speak to him? Did he say anything? Just to ask you before I go, did he say anything? It's a shame that they're treating you like this because you're human beings and they're treating you like dirt. They're making you look silly now. But I don't hold you as being silly. I just think there's something sinister going on here. And it all started because of a photograph who he can't help me with now. Alright, well I'll leave you to it. I'm going to bid you good day, sir.
You too.
Okay. Nothing personal, miss. You've obviously been caught up in this. Maybe he's trying to help, but he's not actually saying anything. Just give it a second and see what happens. Well, it looks like I'll have to leave you to it. Like I said, thank you very much. He's obviously gone to hide now in his little cabin. Well, all I can say is this is a very ignorant place. I mean, yeah, being told to ignore people. But why are they taking photographs themselves? You know, a bit odd this, isn't it? I don't mind them taking photographs. Just wanted to know where to get a copy. Instead, I've got to Google it now. I don't even know what I'm Googling. Manager won't come. Staff won't pass on the information. I think this is the overflow car park. Let's have a look, shall we? Yeah, it's called overspill. So, because it's an overspill, people can park on here. So, it looks like this is overspill for Meadowhall. Either Meadowhall or the COVID site, I'm not sure which. Yeah, this is the overspill for the COVID site, I think. People can wait here until they're eligible to get their vaccine or a test, whatever it is they're doing. There's more people there now, why is that? I wonder if they've all come to help. Oh, let's see, shall we? I'm not sure what they're doing together like this. Why don't I? Ooh! There's another gentleman there, maybe that's the supervisor. That's a different gentleman, isn't it? Is he the supervisor? Oh, you're not going to talk to me, are you? Excuse me, sir. Excuse me. Main event security. Looks like main event security, not very helpful. What can I say? So I just need to get a picture of your bike for reference. Main event security, this is how they treat people. Not a very good professional service in my opinion. Main event security is letting everybody down here. Yeah, they just want to ignore people. In the meantime, let's just have a walk around the site, see what's happening. What have we got here? An empty site. Lots of mobile test and tracing units. People obviously standing around waiting to do nothing. Let's just have a quick zoom in, see what's happening. Yeah. 3 people in that one. There's lots of people in high vis. Well, that one's bay 8 and bay 7. So there must be 8 bays here. But not many of them are filled. Maybe it's because they've managed to inject a lot of people. Maybe they're not doing the vaccines anymore. Maybe it's just testing. Could you just tell me why no manager is available to come out?
Probably busy.
Did you say probably busy?
Yeah.
Can I just say, why didn't you just say that earlier instead of keep walking away from me? This gentleman, I don't know where he's gone, he took a photograph, I don't mind, but I want to know where to get a copy. Also, I want to make a complaint now. So, where do I get a copy of the photograph and where do I make a complaint?
You can apply to the Department of Health for that information.
Department of Health?
Yep.
And?
I can get you the email address of who you can contact.
Brilliant.
Yeah.
Yeah, brilliant.
We can do that.
Yeah. Okay, I'll wait for that then. Thank you. See, that's all it needed. I don't know what's wrong with you people. Thank you, sir. I know what you're saying. Why didn't you just do it in the first place? I know it's not your fault. And I know it's not your fault. And I know you're new on the scene because you come from the back somewhere. Unless you was the one was you the one I was speaking to? Fair play to you. It's a good job you weren't around. I'd have been asking you and you'd have been ignoring me, I would assume. It's not right, you know. The members of the public shouldn't be ignored. So just to update now, obviously because I've stuck around long enough, I managed to get somebody to help me. I would have gone away, but I'd rather have got the information before I went away the first time. Unnecessary, unreasonable actions from the security, that's all I can say. They really need to have an internal audit themselves, amongst themselves, and find out how they can better deal with people who ask questions. Instead of saying, just Google it. Google what? That's not very helpful. Well, there's nothing much happening now, so I'm just going to wait for the details. So I'm going to keep the camera recording, just for reference, see how long it takes. Silence is golden, golden. I don't know what the rest of the words are, but it goes something like this. Silence is golden, golden, especially when they're out to help you or not. Silence is golden, golden. I can't make a record out of this. Gosh, taking his time, isn't it? It's a great sunny day for it, let's put it that way. Obviously you're working for Main Event. Was that the Main Event manager? Was that your supervisor?
I have no idea.
Okay, you don't know. I'm not sure where he is. It looks like he's up there somewhere. It's like one of them situations. How many security and members of staff at Carbrook testing facility does it take to get an email address? They're all stood around just wasting time, I think. Trying to waste my time. Not good. We just want to see professional behaviour. And I don't think this is professional. Maybe he's Googling it. Yeah, maybe he's Googling it. He doesn't know where it is. What can I say? At least he knows what to look for properly. Well, they did say we're going to get it, didn't they? Oh, there we go. See? The gentleman took a picture and it says no filming or photography while on site. So why did he take a picture? And his answer was, because it's a work phone. You don't know what time it is, do you? Excuse me, you don't know what time it is, do you? Can't hear you. Sorry?
I have no idea of what time it is.
Can I just have a look at your watch? It's alright, I know now, thank you. Maybe you forgot to look, you had a watch on. Strange security around here. I just don't get it. Unless it doesn't work, and it might be wrong time. Ah, that's it, yeah. Everybody's waiting for this email address. Me, them, and then I can be on my way. And the gatekeeper. We're all waiting for the email address. In the meantime, the show must go on. Have you got the email address? No. Have you got the email address? We're all waiting for the email address. The gentleman said he was going for it. And I'm assuming you've not got the email address. If he's not going to get it, he could just tell me and I will going to go. I'll just hang around. Oh, great stuff. Have you got the email address?
He's coming with it now.
Oh, do you know, he's left me hanging. Everybody's waiting for it. They want to get rid of me.
He's just printed it off for you.
Hey, great. You know, you're the friendliest person I've met today. Thank you very much.
You're welcome. Take care.
You too. Wow. You don't work for Main Event, do you? All I can say is he's probably Googling the email address, like I was told to do. It's a nice set of lights, isn't it? Yeah. Won't mind them in my bedroom. I won't keep tripping up over my slippers then. Brilliant, thank you. You know, I thought you was just leaving me hanging. No. Can I just come on to here? Keep it still. Can I just, in fact I'll video it, then I don't need to touch it, just turn it over.
Put it there.
It'll blow away, don't let go. Oh, oh, it's upside down.
Email those, they'll give you any questions you may have. They'll answer them for you.
So that's the email address. Wow. Excuse me, has he got the picky thing? Because it's on the floor, it's litter now. It's litter. It blew onto the floor, I did tell him. I've got my foot on it, then it don't blow away. Could you just tell him to pick the litter up? I'm sorry, but he shouldn't have let go. I didn't want to touch it because it's a COVID site. You understand? If you're going to live by them rules, you've got to play by them. I don't want it to blow away because that's classed as littering, and the gentleman just, I told him it would blow away. Brilliant! You're another helpful person. Thank you very much. That's two very helpful people I've had.
Right.
Thank you, sir.
Boys?
I'm going to move my foot now.
Got it.
You got it? Yeah, I didn't want it to blow away because it'd be classed as littering, you see. And I can see that you don't want to touch it either, so you wouldn't expect me to touch it, would you? I want to say thank you very much. This man's a star. Buy him around. Thank you. Good day. That's all it takes, honestly. What's the society coming to? Honestly. You know, that's all right. I'm going to enjoy these people. They're having a break. They're sat in the car park, having fun. Just see if I can get an interview now, because I'm leaving the area. Fantastic. I told him not to put the paper on the side and he did it, blew on the floor, so I had to put my foot on it. And that's littering, isn't it? So I had to get him to pick it up, and he did do, bless him. Well, he got someone else to do it. I just wanted the email address because the gentleman took a photograph of me, and under GDPR, you know that they have to give you a copy, don't they? And nobody would give me the email address. So can you understand my frustration? Well, I can. You know, you might not be able to see that because you distance yourself from the actual problem. But I understand you wasn't there. But if anybody said no comment to you when you asked a reasonable question, I'm sure you'd find that a bit odd. No comment, I'm going to assume. Anyway, have a nice day. You three have been nice. That's the best way to deal with people, apart from just say, please, I don't want to be on camera. You could say that. Do you want to try it? We could turn this around. It was a bad experience over there. You three seem like you're smiling. I know you're not going to lose your job over this. And I hope they just get told how to interact with people in future. I just want to say, thank you for doing your job. I wish it were a bit better, but you're very nice people, I can tell. And you're stuck in the system. I know good people when I see them. That's for some of them over there. Woo! They've got a long way to go to change my mind. Have a nice day. Right, let's leave the area.